Negotiations over a climate deal at COP26 are entering their final day, with the UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres telling AP that a bid to secure agreement on limiting global warming is on life support. Well, look, literally, in the last couple of minutes, I saw Alok Sharma walking past. In fact, I didn't see it. My team saw him as well. So we just got up and tried to get a quick couple of words into the COP president about what happens next. Let's see if there's any clues here.
I think the key thing is the next milestone is that the text should be published very soon. And we'll be holding plenary meetings later on today, and we'll see the reaction of colleagues at that point.
So there's a lot of doom and gloom about the final text, about the role of subsidies in fossil fuels as well. Do you share that gloom, sir?
Well, I think you should wait and see what's in the text. Thank you so much.
And, sir, will we finish at 6 p.m. today, or do you think it's going to go over, realistically?
Well, let's start to see what's in the text, and we'll go from there.
Well, there you go. Non-committal. That is as fresh as it gets in terms of news. That is literally the COP president just walking past. He also walked past, literally a couple of seconds after him, Frans Timmermans, who's, again, one of the most important people here at this conference. I actually managed to catch up with him last night, the EU Commission Executive Vice President Timmermans, and asked what's possible in the remaining hours of the summit.
What can be achieved is that we can say with credibility that we can reach the 1.5 next year. I think that is possible, and I want to thank Alok Sharma for his efforts, because he's really doing a tremendous job.
And what's the biggest barrier to that deal, perhaps by 6 o'clock tomorrow or over the weekend?
I think we need to prove to the developing world that our efforts on financing are credible. It's not just about the exact amounts of money, it's also about the structures we put into place to make sure the financing will be coming also after 2025.
And finally, sir, is the deal between the US and China, or the agreement, the bilateral agreement to make progress together, is that a cosy side deal to try and deflect attention when multilateralism surely is the way forward?
No, it's not, because just imagine a couple of days ago, everybody was thinking, where is China? They're not doing anything. The rows between the US and China on many issues. Now they said, with this joint statement, they say clearly there's one subject that transcends any political differences we may have, and that's the climate crisis. And we both commit to the 1.5, to tackling methane emissions, to tackling CO2 emissions. That is just a good sign. But now we have to go and see what that means concretely in terms of their position in this COP. But I'm really grateful for the statement, because it shows that even countries that have serious differences can say this issue should not keep us divided.
So they're supposed to finish at 6 p.m. local time, GMT, this evening. I don't know what's going to be in that final text as well. I've got a feeling there's going to be a lot of holes in it as well, a lot of things to pick up on as well. Are we going to finish here in Glasgow this evening at 6 p.m? I think if they want a conclusive deal that's going to keep us on track for 1.5 degrees centigrade above pre-industrial levels, I don't think that they can possibly as well. But let's just see what happens.